Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another brand new Pixelmon update video here on the channel. Honestly, this has come out sooner than I ever expected it would, but it hasn't officially released yet. So before you start looking for that download, it's not out yet. The time this video is going out, I was lucky enough to be given early access from the Pixelmon dev team, so thank you guys so much. And this update will be coming out fairly soon. I don't think you have long to wait. Don't worry about that, but it is coming out soon. It's not out yet. I'll update you guys when it does come out, of course, on my channel, so feel free to check that out, or, subscribe, or, like the video, or do all the things. But anyway, let's get into this update. There's a lot to go over. So this is Pixelmon update version 9.2.8 in Minecraft version 1.20.2. So we're still 1.20.2, 9.2.8. I'm not sure if this is considered an alpha version yet or not, because this isn't an official release. I wasn't told that or not. So I don't know. We'll find that out soon. But the first thing to talk about is the reworked PC. This is probably one of the biggest changes that hasn't happened in Pixelmon for a while. They are reworking a bunch of things right now in Pixelmon, but the reworking of the PC is something that I didn't expect to get, but it has happened, so let's dive into it. So upon entering the PC now, you will notice there are some options on the left side of the screen. Some you may be familiar with, some you may not be. But let's talk about how to reorganize these Magikarp. So the first thing we have here is the Switch PC View tab. You can click that, and you can now immediately view all your PC boxes. 1 to 18 is the default. I'm not sure how to extend more of that. You can now multi-select different boxes to organize them around if you so desired, and you can also multi-select within the thing as well. So if we do multi-select, let's say I pick these two Magikarp, you can highlight them with the multi-select tool like so. Once they are highlighted, you can move them around anywhere you want. You can move them to other boxes, you can move them to the same box. It does not matter. The multi-select tool also works with, of course, the regular boxes as well. There's also the held item tool, which, as you could probably guess, it moves held items around, but we don't have any, so we don't need to worry about that. And then there is, of course, the default mode as well. Make sure you're selecting the right mode, otherwise it will get a bit confusing. Another thing you're probably noticing is when you go over each Pokemon, it now displays the actual stats of everything on your screen. You no longer have to pull them out of the PC, do the /stat command or whatever to read it. You can now see all of that right here. You do not have to go to summary or anything. It's all readily visible to you. You can see what Pokeball they're in, their models, what type they are, etc. It'll all be listed right here on your screen. You no longer have to look in more detail. I love how this UI looks now. Other than that, we now have the ability to search on the left side of the screen. If we type Magikarp, all the Magikarp come up. You can multi-select them and everything as well. Do not worry about that. But if you want to exit that, you can just unsearch it, switch back to the regular screen, or just go back into it. Either way works. You can also rename your boxes like before. You can switch the wallpapers to whichever you want to do. You can do all that. You can also sort the box. What do you mean by sorting? You can sort via the shinies or the decks. Obviously, we only have Pokemon of Magikarp variety in there, but let me throw in my new Roaring Moon in there, and let's sort by decks, and then let's sort by shiny. So shiny will move to the front. But honestly, this is the best sorting system we have had in Pixelmon in forever, and by that I mean we've never had a sorting system before. So now that we have that, we can actually sort our Pokemon to your heart's content. And I'm sure there will be more options provided in the future. Right now it's just Dex and Shiny, but I'm sure there will be more options, so do not worry about that. After the PC rework, there's also a new battle rework. So I'm actually going to Poké Spawn in a Pokemon for us to fight just to show you this new battle system. So if you enter a battle with a Pokemon now, you now have a few options available to you. If you press F1 on your keyboard, you now have the ability to actually remove the entire UI of the screen, so you can take screenshots, etc. You can just make it dimmer. I'm just tapping the button to go through all the changes, cycle through them. It's up to you how you want your UI to look now. It's completely your choice. Other than that, there is also the F5 perspective, which allows you to toggle perspectives between the different viewpoints. And I'll show you what I mean right here. So I hit F5 once. I am now in first person, me staring at my Pokemon where I am looking. If I hit F5 again, I am now in the perspective of my Pokemon. You can see the little shiny images appearing on screen because obviously a shiny Pokemon actually sees the sparkles. But right now I'm looking exactly through the eyes of my Roaring Moon. If I hit it once more, I'm back to normal. So that is a new kind of rework that allows you to actually view different points in the battle. And of course, with the other ability to toggle off the UI, you can take cool screenshots in battle, which is really nice. The final thing they have added in, and I couldn't get it working properly myself, it could just be a me problem, but the ability to hit R while in battle to actually allow you to free roam outside of battle. We've seen this in regular Pokemon games and other mods too, but right now you can now free roam outside of battle. And I say right now as in I'm assuming it'll be fully functional once it releases, but right now if I hit R, all it seems to do is this, and I'm sure if a Pixelmon dev is watching this, they can clarify if I'm doing something wrong, or if it's just a little buggy right now, you can let me know, somebody. But yeah, if I hit R on my keyboard, it literally is just doing this and sending me back to the main screen. But I still wanted to show off the feature and talk about it just so you all are aware that that is coming. You will be able to free roam completely outside battle, and all this stuff is toggleable within the controls of your Minecraft. You can always go to options, go to controls, and you can change things up. I'll show you really quickly. So again, options, go to controls, go to keybinds, scroll down to where it says Pixelmon, and there's a lot more options now that you can work between and look at to see if there's anything you need to, of course, work with or change, etc. That's completely up to you. Let's talk about the new items that are added into the mod now. So the first set of new items we have is actually all the mochi from Generation 9. You can now feed these mochi to your different Pokemon, and they do all the effects they normally would do in the games. Do not worry, that all is functional. I'm not entirely sure how you acquire these. They have no crafting recipe, so I'm imagining they're going to be a type of drop from something. After that, we have the types of nectar: red nectar, yellow, purple, and pink. These nectars normally allow you to change the style of, I believe it's Oricorio, but now that this is in Pixelmon, you'll be able to manually do it yourself. And once again, no crafting recipe. They are just in the mod. You can use them as you see fit. Other two items added, we have the metal alloy, which is in the mod now, along with the fairy feather. Again, I'm not entirely sure what either of these items do, but I'm sure if you know them, you'll recognize them. You know exactly what they're capable of doing. That is the new items. Let's go over the thing you're all waiting for, the new Pokemon. First up, Pikachu Libre. Yes, Pikachu Libre is making its debut within Pixelmon. It will now be available. Nothing really noting of how this thing will spawn in the wild, or if there's some different conditions you're going to have to meet in order to get it. Other than that, we have Tarantula and Spidups. Both will be spawning in all the forest biomes on land in treetops during the day. So that's really cool. And land or in treetops, I should specify. And of course, do not worry, guys. I'll make guides on all these Pokemon. We have Palafin and Finnison, the little cute dolphins. Of course, the hero version as well are all available. These will be spawning in your ocean, deep ocean, warm ocean, lukewarm ocean, deep lukewarm ocean during the day. And of course, they have chances of spawning within groupings as well, which will be really cute and adorable. And I imagine Palafin is going to be or Finnison will be replacing the dolphin spawns that are in vanilla Minecraft, if I were to guess, if they haven't already. Next up, though, is the legendaries. Roaring Moon. And this is as big as it can possibly get, by the way. Sorry, paradox form, but you know what I mean. Roaring Moon here will be spawning, you guessed it, in the small end isles on land. Yes, this thing will be actually spawning in the end like all the others. After Roaring Moon, we have Wo-Chen. So Wo-Chen is interesting because I don't remember him actually having an autumn color on his leaves. That might be sort of a hint that we'll be getting 4 versions of Wo-Chen depending on the season. I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not. Based on just this Wo-Chen model being sort of autumn leaf color, I don't think regular Wo-Chen is those colors. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But Wo-Chen here will be spawning in the swamps at night on land. So really cool Pokemon there. After that, we have, you can already see what's coming next. I hope you guys are excited. But we have Ting-Lu. Ting-Lu will be spawning in the taigas at night on land. Again, really cool that we finally have all 4 of these Ruination Pokemon that have finally made their way into Pixelmon. And then finally, the arrival of Koraidon and Miraidon. Let's talk about Miraidon. So Miraidon here will be spawning in the small end isles during the day on land. Same with Koraidon. Believe it or not, they both are spawning in the end. So guys, you better head to the end and start hunting for these things. But yes, it also has the models for the different versions. Right now, currently, Miraidon has just the version of him flying, and he will transform into this as you use him and see fit. As for Koraidon, he has, of course, both versions of the cycling and the flying models like you would see in the regular game. I imagine these all function as you would expect if you actually are riding on the creature, but right now the models are just in the version. Again, I could test it myself, but let's be honest, you guys want to experience that firsthand yourself. I don't want to show it. Let's move on to the brand new palettes that we're getting. Yes, we actually have some brand new cosmetic palettes for the Sprigatito line. We have spring, summer, fall, and winter for all 3 Pokemon. It's really cute. I love what they've done with this. We got the pink Sakura style for spring, the foresty colors for the summer. We have the autumn colors for, well, autumn or fall, and then the winter colors are blue. And even the brooch on this cute Florigato has changed to be a different symbol reflecting the season. And I love that Meowscarada, also looking as tenacious as ever, has the different colors as well. And I really like how this works. And if you're wondering how you're going to be acquiring these guys, is first up, the spring and summer will... Okay, spring will be available in the flowery biomes. The summer will be available in the forest biomes, the autumn will be taiga biomes, and the winter will be the freezing forest biomes, and they will just be spawning like Sprigatito spawns. And guys, it's crazy. I didn't expect to get this many Pokemon. I really did not. As for some new changes, they have actually added new biomes for the raid spawning parameters and added new Pokemon as valid raid spawns. So all this stuff is available or will be available within this update. Other changes for data pack usage, the Pixelmon swimming animations, flying animations, and all kinds of different types of like those things are now their own kind of data pack, which I imagine will be making the Pokemon look different or improve upon how they move throughout the world. That's what I'm guessing on based on that alone. As for some changes, they've changed the way that IVs and EVs are displayed whenever you're giving Pokemon items and stuff to help more accurately display the number values to make it easier to understand. So that is something coming in this update. And as for just the configuration files, they separate and organize things a bit more. So if you're a person that likes tinkering with the config files a lot, you will appreciate that. And of course, a billion bug fixes that I'm sure will be posted on the website once this update goes fully live. Guys, I'm happy to go through this update. It's a lot of stuff. I want you to let me know in the comments down below you're most excited for. Are you excited for the new rework changes like the PC or the battling? Or are you just excited for all the new Pokemon? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, this download, like I said before, is not available yet to the public, but it will be very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned on the channel because we will be posting all the different gameplay and guides for all the new features within the mod. And hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. Goodbye.